what's going on? Jerome here along with Ryan, and welcome to the Jerome and Ryan Show.
That was the worst delay ever.
Yeah, I know, wasn't that? It was pretty good.
That was pretty unbelievable, Jerome.
That was awesome.
Anyways, the Jerome and Ryan Show, because we're not good at
coming up with names. That's the one.
Or not good at timing either, apparently.
Not good at timing.
I feel like there's a weird echo in here. Today, we're talking about sports.
That's right, and specifically sport games. Some of our favorite ones of all time, and also just sports in general, such as the fact that the Cubs, for the first time in 100 years.
Wow, Cubs go!
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Well, yeah, they actually won for the first time in like over 100 years. So.
In 100 years. That's insane.
Dude,
that's actually,
the last time I saw them win the World Series 100 years ago. It was pretty cool.
No, you didn't. You're 18.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you were 118.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're talking about sports games, and I guess we might as well start it off with, like, can I say probably the worst sports games?
No, you went with the worst? Not even your favorite?
I mean, I don't think baseball's a good sports game.
Oh, Jerome.
Have you ever played? No, you haven't played.
Except for Ken Griffey Jr.'s home run derby on N64.
And Super
You know what's
Mario
crazy?
Sluggers.
Is I was about to say one of my favorite sport games of all time was MLB The Show.
Really?
I loved it. Yeah. It was one of the first.
Why couldn't I get into it?
Well, it was one of the first baseball games at the time because they had been playing around with like doing like your career path or whatever, where like you'd pick a football player in a football game, or you pick a whatever game, like a basketball player. You'd raise their stats.
Right,
you'd go from that was one of the first games that did it extremely well in baseball.
Really? And wait, which year did that one come out?
The first that I remember was either 2005 or 6.
Because there's a difference, right? Because from 2016 to 2005, like.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't know about the game nowadays, but I used to play back in like 08. The last time I played was 2008. It was really good.
See, one thing I definitely like about sports games is back in the day you could get these ridiculous players. Like you could max them out. You could do all this cool stuff. Nowadays they try to balance it and they do a really good job of it, but that's like the main focus is how realistic can you get. But back in the day it was like how juiced up can you get this player? Oh yeah, that was the funny part too. One of my favorite baseball games that actually got me into like sport games was I think it was called MVP 2004. And the reason why it was so funny, I loved it so much, is because you could make your own characters up on the spot. And the best thing in the world is their size, stature, everything didn't matter at all. So what I would do is I would purposely make the smallest guy,
but make him have like 100 power, and he'd just go bing, and the ball would just fly out of the park. And he'd be like 4'2".
That's awesome.
And then I'd make the biggest like the Big Show style guy, and he would be the fastest player in the league, but he could only bunt. That
reminds me of like backyard baseball and backyard football.
Those
were lit. Those were super awesome.
The backyard footballs were fun, and then one of the other ones as well. There's a thing, everybody. So you could either play the more serious, realistic style sport games, of course, but then you had the more unrealistic ones like backyard baseball and some of the best, like NBA Street. NFL Street.
NFL Street was probably one of my all-time favorite games. That was so fun, but we did kind of that. I guess we kind of covered the unrealistic sports games. So let's focus on the realistic ones.
Like Basketball Street.
Because we covered SSX in an episode. If you guys want to see the crazy extreme one that we did, we covered all the kind of unrealistic sports games in a different episode. But extreme we wanted to bring it back because the Cubs just won the World Series. There's been some pretty awesome sports things going on. The NFL's pretty crazy this year.
And plus, arguably, NBA. Extreme sports games and sports games are entirely different. Almost completely different. To be fair, like with the extreme sports ones, we were talking about our favorite games like Skate and things like that. And
I love Skate. Please, EA, if you're listening, Skate 4. That's all I ask for before I die. That's all I ask for.
Skate 4, yeah. The funny part is me and him play Skate 3 all the time. I mean, I'd go over to your house and we play for hours on it.
And the same level, if you guys haven't played a realistic skateboarding game, and I'm not talking about Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's great, but we'll put that in the unrealistic category. Skate, unbelievably realistic, so fun. So if you want to like, that's the thing about realistic sports games and realistic, extreme sports games, is that you can kind of get more immersed in it when it's realistic like that. Like you actually feel like you're building up.
Speaking of the realistic side of things, you're gonna laugh, but one of my favorite things in the world is the franchise builders.
Yes,
from, like,
those are
games.
fun. Those are really fun. Yeah.
If you guys aren't familiar with that, a lot of games will offer like a franchise option where most of the time you don't play, but you can play.
Or, you know, which we'll get into FIFA in a little bit. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, we'll talk about FIFA. Don't worry. I mean, I think people would kill us if we didn't.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, honestly though, one of my favorite aspects of sports games, the ones that have franchise builders, where you pick a team, it gives you like a base, whatever. So like, this is how much your team's salary is. This is how much make the team great, and you're like, oh, okay. And you have to literally like make trades with people, build up your stadium attendance by like investing in.
It's almost like a tycoon. It's like a fun. It's fun. And I think it kind of helps with your business sense. I think that's.
Oh yeah.
Like
and a lot of the times they're really hard because you get stuck trying to make these decisions where you're like, I've got X amount of dollars. I could either upgrade my stadium so that the fans are happier, or I could buy like the best player in the league, in which case the fans will be happy because you're winning.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's cool to see like that
build up. So we covered. We pretty much kind of covered baseball. So we'll move on from baseball. Go Cubs. Then we covered
stickball.
We covered sport. And where you like to get points.
Yeah, point in sport, that's my favorite. Yeah. I like what's your favorite team in sport? I always love the championship title cup.
Guys.
Nice.
I love the guys.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I just love the team, the guys.
Oh,
they score so many points.
Oh my god.
Anyways, we'll cover, I think we'll go into, let's just kind of cover football. Because we had Madden. And we have NCAA, and then we have the unrealistic NFL Blitz.
Well, just to be clear, we're talking about American football.
American football.
We'll talk about FIFA in a little bit, which is a fantastic game.
Football.
Yeah. So
FIFA.
American football, then we'll go on to European football or soccer.
Not crazy. Not much to say. I'm personally not good at it because maybe that's why I couldn't get into them because I don't really know the defensive lines and I don't know the offensive lines well enough to where I could like successfully.
Well, that's why I always like the Madden. I always like the Madden games because at the end of the day, it was always like click Y or whatever it was to ask
Blitz.
Madden. I would always just ask.
Oh, would you? I would just blitz. I'm a very impatient person.
And see, I would try and learn, but the thing is, I was never good at the same thing. Like I didn't understand like half this. What does this position do? That one. What do you mean this guy's not fast? So I literally just go ask Madden. I would just keep asking Madden. I just do whatever I want.
He would give you the solution.
The real Madden. He'd call me up on the phone.
Ask Madden. What a game.
Ask Madden and it pops up with his phone number. You gotta call him quick.
Man, he retired after the first one. Alright, so that's it. I mean, college football games are also fun. I don't like the fact that...
Oh, college sports games is interesting, yeah.
I mean, they recently took away the player names from certain sports games. I don't know which ones exactly.
I actually didn't know about this. What
they did... Yeah, because, the players aren't getting paid. And this is a huge dispute in college sports
I have heard about this.
In other sports, but... College players don't get paid, however, a lot of people make money off their name by selling jerseys and things like that, or putting them in games and gaming. A lot of people are making money, except for them. They're making $0. They're literally getting paid.
And I don't want to speak wrong here, but I think it's correct. Isn't it that if you're a college player, if you accept an endorsement deal, you can literally get cut from a team?
Yeah, you can. I don't think you're allowed to do endorsement deals like that at all. I don't know.
Exactly.
It depends on what sport, obviously. I don't know. I'm kind of covering like probably baseball, football.
Yeah, but I think at that point they have to classify you as a professional, and they literally can cut you from the team. And it's a huge, huge problem. Well, not a problem. I mean, it's up for debate. It is what it is. You can have either side of the issue. But the point is, I think I actually did end up hearing about this a while ago, and I don't remember which sport it is, but they cut names from the
It's
entire
fair.
game.
I think to an extent, for the amount of work that college players and sports and athletes put in, they should get some sort of payment. They need to get, because it is crazy. I've had a lot of friends who played college sports who were very good at what they did, and you just kind of you're set up kind of to just not have any money going out of college if you don't make the NFL or make to the MLB or.
And I think at a time when it first came out, it might have made a little more sense in the sense that like they were getting free college and there wasn't much money being made from it. But now college football is
they're making
humongous.
So much money that there's no reason that a couple of
like we're not talking about like random football teams playing and it probably wouldn't be on TV like when I'm assuming this was all started.
Right.
Now it's like they're making millions upon millions of dollars. Some of these
almost like a paycheck similar to the minor leagues in any sport.
Oh yeah.
The minors, whatever the minor version of that sport is. Like I know that. Basketball, I don't know what the division under the NBA is, but they still get paid.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And in baseball, you've got tiers of the minor leagues.
But anyways, we're drifting away from what we were saying about sports.
Yeah, so you were basically saying that some sport games in the college sphere have removed players' names.
Which I think is kind of annoying, because you want to play as your favorite player, and you're like, okay, well, now I got to memorize every favorite player's number or every player's number. And
my thing I'm wondering is, I wonder if it has the same stats, the same build, the same appearance.
It does.
No, you're kidding me.
And it just changed. Yeah, they do.
No, that's too funny.
It's messed up. It's like, and there goes number 17, and you're like, it's not his name. That's not his name. Yeah.
There was number 17, John Smith, tackling John Smith,
Jane Doe.
Yeah, tackling John Smith, number 8, and John Doe right there. Flying through, gets taken out by John Smith,
now
number 30.
Let's cover our final and I think a no-brainer. I think everyone can enjoy this game, whether they're soccer/football fans or not.
Oh yeah,
FIFA. I think and
PES.
But before we get into discussing FIFA as a game, I mean it's also obviously a league,
as the beautiful entity. Jerome.
Okay, it's a beautiful entity. Before we get into talking about FIFA, here's a quick word from Gamefly. And now, a message from Gamefly. Are you ready to save money and play more games? Then let me introduce you to Gamefly.
Thanks. Can you see in there? Nope. Ooh, retro. Very sharp. Same time next week.
You bet.
Thank you, Larry.
Gamefly. Play all your favorite console games. Over 9,000 titles, free shipping, and no late fees. Start your free trial at Gamefly.com today. Products rated E through M.
Just go to Gamefly.com, pick out your favorite games, and have them mailed directly to your door.
And we are back. This is us coming back.
That's
how edits work. I just do this and it kind of pulls us back.
Well, so what happens if I just go, does everyone?
No. Our editor's lazy.
Yeah, I'm right here, Ryan. I'm right here, Ryan.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, we can do that. Watch this. My Twitter is right here.
Forward. Goes to your marriage.
Anyways, yeah. Anyways, FIFA, unbelievable.
Forward.
Great game since pretty much forever. Every year it's getting, I'd say, more realistic, but in a better sense.
And I'm going to get a lot of hate here, especially from European viewers. American viewers, not so much. But as an American, obviously, soccer or football isn't as popular here as it is over there. And for me, believe it or not, this might sound, to an American, this sounds believable. To everyone else, this sounds ridiculous. I actually didn't really get too much into football or soccer until I started playing the game FIFA. That's actually what made me enjoy soccer or football.
I couldn't kick I can kick a soccer ball, but I've never worn cleats. I've never taken it seriously.
I'm awful. I like it. It's fun. It's really fun, but I'm awful.
Well, you did a crossbar challenge, didn't you?
Yeah, with Mitch.
How bad did you do? Really bad?
Really bad.
Okay.
Because Mitch played for years.
Mitch is pretty good.
Yeah. No. But I used to like, the fun thing about soccer or football is what I will say is that, for me at least, I used to enjoy, like, after high school sometimes there was a solid year or two where me and my friends would meet up on Fridays and we'd
kick around.
Well, not kick around. We would literally play a full-blown match, like 5-on-5. I mean, I guess it's not a full match, but you get it. It's It's good enough. We just play pickup games.
A little scramble.
Yeah, a little scramble. But no, we just play pickup games sometimes, me and my friends, and we weren't good. But I mean, we had fun. That's really what matters.
And that was stories with Jerome's childhood.
Right there. We used to kick a boulder around. We didn't have soccer balls back then.
Back 100 years ago, when the Cubs last won the World Series, we used to kick around boulders. Anyways, but FIFA's awesome. They have the team management, they have the online play, they have the smack talk, which everyone loves until...
We're forgetting about a huge sport. What's that Aztec sport where they used to play basketball with the heads?
Oh, yeah. Quidditch. Next, we're talking about Quidditch. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about Quidditch and the Golden Snitch.
What about FIFA Street?
Did they really make a street game too?
Yeah, they did make FIFA Street, but I didn't play it. I think that's a must play.
That is because
that is so cool.
There's not a single.
I can just imagine it already. You're all the way down the field and you just do a backflip kick and just.
No, you play on like in a small basketball court with like mini goals.
So you dunk it for a point. Your game breaker just dunked the.
Every pass is a bicycle kick. For sure. Well.
Oh my god! No, that actually sounds cool because I don't know about you. I played NBA football and NBA basketball.
Football.
Yeah, it was a football one.
NBA football.
Sorry, I meant street. That one. Street football.
Holy shit! You played NBA football?
Yeah, you quarterback hike and you try and throw it in the
Michael Jordan throws a touchdown.
You try and throw it in the hole-in-one. Remember Michael Jordan was great at the golf.
Jerome got kicked off of his soccer team. They kept giving him handballs. But I'm just trying to play some NBA sport here.
No, but
referee.
But I used to love street football and street basketball as well.
All the NFL street, all the street teams.
I can't imagine street soccer being anything less than amazing. It must be great.
But they fixed a lot of things in FIFA that recently, and I'm kind of, I don't know, what do you think the future, I think to leave this off, and the question we should ask all the viewers, where do you think the future of sports games is going to be? Because they're going to get to a point where all they can do is make it more
honestly
visually realistic.
I think we're already there.
I think we're there, but that's what I'm saying. What are they going to do next?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I think the next popular genre is made up sport games, like Rocket League. Rocket League is like a sport, but it can't exist in real life. It's impossible.
The funny thing is that you say that is that a lot of people have problems with FIFA 16 because it's the same as
FIFA 15.
There really wasn't anything added besides their campaign mode, which is like a single player story mode.
Which could be added in an update almost.
Exactly. So people are like,
we're not going to buy 17.
What is the difference?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
It does. I mean, they have to hit a peak, but I think that's why people might start developing more games like Rocket League. I think Rocket League took an interesting step in that they literally made up their own sport.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, they didn't. They made soccer, but they
VR.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do with sports. Yeah. Everything's pretty much at its
more cars.
At its, I guess, pinnacle. I'd say like sports games have gone like this, and
basketball
it's like
with
this.
catapults
I think
and
they're like right here.
No,
I think they're just...
You don't think catapults in basketball? And
NFL basketball.
And last but not least, we also have to mention hockey games. So hockey games are always inherently really fun. We don't have to mention it?
No.
What about the future of lacrosse games? That's where sports games are going.
Now we've got a real thinker on our side.
That's Skip over
But seriously, I've never really played... I played NHL, and the first time I played it, I was kind of like, what am I doing? And then I actually beat everyone there, and I kind of applied the same tactics I had in FIFA.
Well,
where,
the thing about hockey games that I've always liked is I've never like legitimately sat down and played a game and just been like, front to end, like multiple. But whenever I sit down and play with like a friend, I have so much fun.
Yeah,
I really love hockey games.
And I love that you get in fights and you can deck people and you can just truck
them. Well, that's the problem. The ones that let you instigate fights like that, the problem is...
you're like, you want to do it you're just smashing that button
See, you're that guy. I was about to complain about that guy. I was going to say you always get that one friend who just every 5 seconds just walks up and just whacks you in the face, and then you instantly get in a fight, and you can't play the game.
It's not me.
And now it is one versus 5 power play, and the goalie comes out and whacks someone in the face, and the goalie... And it's no fun to play against those people because they have no players.
That's not me. Can you do this?
Actually, I think I can. Yeah,
alright, now reverse.
Oh, that's you can't do that, man. Anyways,
guys, that was the Jerome and Ryan Show. What was our question again for Twitter?
Where do you think the future of sport games lie? Do you think it's going to be more in the direction of Rocket League in terms of making up their own additions on sports? Like that was soccer, but they added in cars and a lot of other aspects to it. Do you think they're just going to
jump into virtual reality, maybe?
That's actually more so likely. That's actually very...
Yeah, but gosh.
Wow.
I mean, at that point, go outside and play sports. I mean, let's play some realistic football. Okay, why don't we, instead of buying a $700 virtual reality set, we go buy a $10 football?
No, that's true too. But on the other end of things as well is, how hard is it? I don't know about you. Maybe I wasn't a popular guy, but I couldn't just call my friends and be like, I want to have a 20-person football game. I didn't have that many friends. I don't know about you. I couldn't just be like 20-person football game this Friday.
Yeah,
but if you put on a VR set, you could play against 20 people.
I guess so. I
mean, like realistically.
Yeah.
I mean,
we had.
As Ryan's like not had about 200 friends.
We really actually.
We had 300
after school every single day. We'd have like at least 12, 15 kids playing like
300-person basketball. Ryan would make up his own sport. Multiple hoops. The court was 17 courts long.
And all 18 of my girlfriends were on the sidelines cheering for me. Anyways, guys, that's the Jerome and Ryan Show. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys next week or whenever the next episode is, right?
Probably it's like 3 months.
See you in 3 months.
Next week, bye!
See you. We're going to go play sport.